to do something special, right? And that's, you know, defeat the thought that they have no chance to do anything come playoff time if they can get into a play-in. But the only way you do it is you got to win games at home. And the Suns haven't been able to do that either. And that's going to really put them in a tough position.
Sengun throws it
And put your body up on him and knock him backwards. And that's what he does.
Here's Thompson flirting with his 4th triple-double of the season. Can't get that little fadeaway to go. Rebound trickles out of the hands of Kevin Durant. Durant with 23 in the loss on Friday night. Pocket pass. Time they had gone to the shot clock winding down. Gillespie just does get it away.
Yeah, they're playing like a 3-2 zone. And like I said, the middle is open. The ball has to get to the middle to defeat that zone. Or they're just going to stay in it.
Dunn chasing Green defensively, and it sets up Sengun.
Simple zone where they're just collapsing everything and just daring you to try to penetrate.
Booker on the drive gets.
And I just want to remind people, this is not an accident. Like, they have been beating people all.
Well, they had that stretch there in early February. They had 6 straight losses. Then they lost 3 straight to start. This is a team that's been assembled now with a number of first-round picks. They are back in the playoffs for the first time in 4 seasons. Smith tied up there. Durant in the run out, the push up before to Gillespie. Across to the trailing Booker. Raising up from downtown. Won't get the shooter's touch with Richards with a tip in.
Now the Rockets will, as most teams do with a huge lead, they start to like kind of maybe go individual and try some things and get lax defensively.
Green laces the corner 3. 3 for Green, 35%. Struggled a little bit here in the month of March after shooting the ball well earlier in the season. Is Booker
really, I thought, worked extremely well with him, Jalen Green. He is going to be a consistent all-star.
Well, you could see he's just not nearly as kind of wild and reckless in his decision-making and thought processes. Field goal percentage still something to be worked on, but is not that young, erratic player he was, as you would expect for a young guy at his age. As Richards hammers home the offensive rebound. But Green just 23 years of age, and that's the other thing with this Rockets team. It's a young group.
Yeah.
Green this time inside the stripe. Had 29. He got to the free throw line 11 times that night. He's already gotten there 8 times tonight.
You just think about it. Suns haven't made up any ground here in 4 minutes.
Going to get a Sun scoring attack. Kevin Durant, the only other Sun scorer in double figures. Green is rising up.
You can't overplay when the ball's behind you.
Booker getting into Sengun. Just my way of, subliminally trying to
I understand.
Put it into the universe to get that continuation rule.
I'm going to hold your hand in a second.
Gillespie. Just, I thought it was a legitimate question, but clearly I've called into question your accuracy as a player. My apologies, kind sir.
Hey!
Sengun. All-star this year and the first of what will likely be many for the young Turkish. Booker working on Green. Trying to burrow his way into the paint. Fires a turnaround, no. Rebound, Thompson leaping high. Snatches it away, racing up into the front court. Green, corner three. First miss from downtown. Durant gets to the left hand. Oso Ighodaro.
Right, and that means KD cannot return. And also, if it was a flagrant foul, then he would be.
And she bought that?
Yeah, one of those oral quizzes. Look, I don't know if I'm 100% correct, but I feel like it is. So if I'm not, give me another chance.
100% of the time, I think I'm correct 99% of the time. Sengun way outside, 8 on the shot clock. Well, I think considering the time and the score, even had Durant been able to shoot the free throw, his night likely would have been done. Booker on the drive, kisses it off the glass. 26 for Booker, but Durant, who is now done with the night, the only other Sun scorer in double figures with a dozen. Green, sidestep three on the way. No, Richards grabs the rebound. As the Rockets team is 44-7 this season when having a lead of 10 or more. They're 39-7 and leading after 3.
Thing is, Suns have not been able to generate any type of run. And I'm talking about maybe over the last 3 games. Boston game, the Timberwolves game, and now here. Just no run to just give you some good feeling.
Yeah, it really went back to the end of that first quarter where the Suns missed their last 5 shots. Opened the door for a Houston 11-0 run, and the Rockets have not looked back since. Booker finds Richards.
He's got to keep shooting, man, and not hesitate. Like, I like his stroke from there. Like, I think he is tentative for whatever reason.
Oh, we saw it earlier this month. He had a handful of games where he was hitting that free throw line extended jumper. That passes. Smith just in his 3rd season. Proud Auburn alum is Auburn heading to the Final Four.
Charles Barkley very happy. His team finally got there.
You know, the question becomes, you know, will Chuck go to San Antonio? Chuck Landale checking in. Smith with a step back.
That's how deep this team is.
Booker explodes down the lane. Yeah, and as we mentioned, Tari Eason, another 3rd-year wing, is not playing tonight.
No.
Eason, mid-first round pick back in 22. Spent 1 season at LSU. He stung the Suns for 25 in one of their meetings back in February. As Booker navigating down the lane. Allen to O'Neal. Hustle play by Dunn, but it lands into the hands of Jock Landale. And for Jalen Green on the night, so that surpasses what he had in night. 7 of 14 from the field, including 3 of 4 from downtown. 11 of those 27 have come here in the 3rd. As he plays the passing lane, nearly got the steal. Booker able to gather, gets into the hands of Jones. Royce finds Tyus for the corner look. In and out. Boy, and it's been that kind of night from downtown for Phoenix. 4 of 23. They hit 2 of their first 3. Green getting Ighodaro to do the dance. Catch and shoot coming from the corner for O'Neal. Royce coming in here currently 12th in the league in 3-point shooting percentage at just over 42%. Career high 7 knockdowns Friday. The loss at Minnesota. VanVleet. Ighodaro on the release up the floor to Jones.
Look how fast they got back. I mean, that's why it's tough to score on these guys. I mean, they sprint back quickly.
Look, finds O'Neal, who relocates far corner. Late Kevin Durant going down earlier in this quarter with a nasty lift ankle turn as Green explodes.
They don't stop you, keep going. And he's got 4 guys just watching him play right now, but he is being significant in what he's doing.
And you pointed that out there in the second quarter as the Rockets continue to get separation when Sengun on consecutive, multiple possessions, as a matter of fact. Pocket pass to Martin, gets Sengun up in the air, and boy, a tough angle because of the recovery defensively that time by Amen Thompson.
That was a tough shot.
I mean, you hit Sengun and Thompson had to be sandwiched. First bucket of the night.